Welcome everybody to the live stream. We'll get going here pretty soon. All right, we're just checking sound levels here. We're in the chat. Hop in. Say hello. Okay, of course, we got the Skull Crusher in them, as usual. I'm running the music from the audio library here, so just let me know if it's distracting or whatever. Hang on, I gotta get my monitor set up just right. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna be doing some work on this this bike here, and I'm not gonna do anything special, but I'm kind of going over the cosmetics. This is just a pretty nerdy restoration here. I want to get this bike already runs. You've seen that in other videos, and I want to just make it a nice rider. But I gotta clean up fenders here. I got I got the spark arrestor baffle here, cleaning up. That's about ready to go back in. We're gonna do some exhaust work and a couple other things. So I'm watching the chat. I can see it. If you see me looking off to the side here, it's because I got a monitor up. Large TV, let's put it that way, so I can see what's going on. So catch me looking up there, that's why, so I can see. Guess I got to do the obligatory shout out for the super chat. You know, it highlights your comment. I'll see it a lot easier and maybe give you a shout out. But I'm just gonna work here a little bit. Got some music going. Hopefully you can hear it from the YouTube library. I'm just running it straight out of the browser. I didn't download anything, so we'll see how that works. I got 35 tracks loaded up, so it's probably going to loop a couple times depending on how long you watch. So anyway, you can ask a question, I'll answer. I got a bench behind this, so I might be behind the mic a little bit, so just be mindful of that. But a couple things that I've worked on already is, like we're going to get the fender probably put back on here. I got that, sandblasted this, painted this up. It's just ready to go back on, but I got to clean the fender back up. Let's see, it is, right in this box here. That's right. Chrome fender, in good shape, just needs, it need a little bit of repair work here. It's aluminum one. Just needs some cleanup here before you put the stabilizer brace on, and then I got the bolt. That might happen today. We'll see. See where we go. But it's just going to be a lot of busy work, cleanup work that I'm going to work on here. So, all right, just enjoy the progress here. I'm trying to decide if I want to actually make a video today or not, like film for a video. So, is the video buffering or is the music buffering? Because it might be because I have the gain turned down on the desktop audio. I didn't want it too loud to overpower me talking. So could I turn the music up? I'm gonna think with the audio just a little bit, then we'll get working on it. filter on it. Oh, I got noise. That's why it seems like it's buffering. Okay, there we go. The music. That's why you're hearing clipping, because I had noise suppression, and that's for when you're on. I wanted noise suppression. Oh, shoot. My mic's picking up the music. But out of here. There we go. That's probably better. How's that? How's the music sound? Well, I want the music low. I guess okay, okay, how is that compared to like when I'm talking? I'm not even in front of the mic. How's that working? I don't really want that music to overpower anything, but then I guess. How's I don't. I guess I could turn. There we go. All right. Hold on. Down, and you can see my face then. Okay, I can go up a little bit. Kind of a softer tone. I don't know how loud some of this is, so I'll turn it up just a little bit, and we'll actually get this to work here. This is riveting content, right? Doing testing on the fly. Okay, that's about all I wanted to get up into the yellows. There we go. All right. Let me know who's all in here. Yeah, okay. Good. I'm not overpowering. All right. Like I said, I just want a little bit of ambient background music. These tracks are ones like I favorited a while back, so I'm not even sure what they are. You know, what's going to come up here. Yes. You can't always see what I'm doing here, but that's those bolts. Oh, I know. This is important. 3D printing. Something I 3D printed. So we can go over in this video here. It's a little educational here, but yeah, this right here is the rear fender. Tail light come on the back, but it doesn't bolt directly to that. There's a rubber piece here. A little hard probably to see. Well, whoop, it's falling apart. You know, it's 50. Yeah, this is 1970, so 50 years old. Chrome, but it was complete. Goes here on the bottom. I took some loose measurements, basically. Let's see. See it in front of my hand. Okay. There, I got some holes in it, and I printed this out of some TPU. So it's, you know, I printed this twice. Messing with the infill, and I really like it. I want a little bit of give, but not too much. It needs to support this taillight, but eliminate the vibration. That's all that rubber piece. I had a little bit on eBay, but probably to get one of these, it's $10, $15, maybe even $20. I mean, it's probably with shipping, just for this rubber piece. Or again, for a factory after restoration here, I'll do that some other time. I just wanted to get this riding. So just whipped this up in Tinkercad, you know, took my measurements, and we'll eventually put that on. We'll go through here, it'll go through there, and it isolates the bracket. And yes, it looks a little thick, but that's about how thick it kind of should be. But first, you know, honestly, first try getting these holes in the right place. I was quite surprised because the rubber part held up. Oh, I guess I just realized I didn't put a hole in the middle because the wire's got to go through there. Anyway, I'll just drill a hole because I made there's a void there because I only did like a 5% infill to get what the flexibility I want. But anyway, got the holes so they line up like they should. Okay, that's a thing I did. Didn't film that. Always think of that. I just want to get the work done a lot of the time. So we're gonna take that apart. I am gonna do a spray painting. Maybe I'll move the camera, maybe not. I don't know. I kind of just do that there, and then traces that. Yeah, we're doing pretty good there. Oh, and the other thing I just bought, purely, this was one of the expensive parts that I needed, and this is another used exhaust. So right here, like this, and this bike had exhaust on it, but it was missing this heat shield, and this is the hard thing to find. Well, it's hard to find the chrome version because they only made this chrome for 1 year. The others are black painted, and those are easier to find, much easier to find. There was a new old stock one in Thailand for about 150 bucks. This was about 120 with shipping to my door, and it needs brightened up, but it's in arguably near perfect shape. There's maybe one ding up here. Again, I'm going for the showroom look here. Wanted just a nice rider, but I wanted the correct heat shield, so you got to pay. I mean, the bike could run without it. I could have made my own if I was literally back in the day. Probably would just put a piece of metal here just so you wouldn't burn your leg. But you know, again, I want a nice looking bike. But and then later, I want to get super factory correct. I can blow this thing all apart, and we'll have most of the hard parts done. But one thing I'm going to do is me back here, taking the screws out. I'm going to take this off because, again, clean it. And well, I'm going to have to get new chrome. Those are arguably fairly easy to obtain. So that, oh yeah, plastic. That's okay. Yeah, so I mean, I've got a little bit of dirt and such back here, so we'll clean it up. You know, I just took even just a rag, not even my steel wool and buffing, just rubbing some of the oxidation off. It's actually kind of shiny. So it'll shine up right now, just nice. Again, that'll be a part to work on. Let me show. Well, I guess let me show you the. This is just a rust inhibiting primer that I put on, and I did this months ago actually, just to keep it from rusting. But I got to put a high temp coating on it because this will just burn off the minute it started up. So I'll be coating this in a high temp coating. This was just a temporary surface finish to keep it from degrading anymore. And we got to put the baffle in it, but it's in good shape, no dents and anything. That's why I'll use it. And the one I bought does have a few little dings and things to it that not in as nice shape as mine. I'll probably get rid of that for just a giveaway price. We just need an exhaust because they're just missing. Just to recoup a little bit of the cost, not really to make money. I guess I'll show you the rear fender here. got a little bit of damage here to kind of work on with the tail light, and that's common. That's why they went to regular old paint and steel rather than these chromed like aluminum. These are lighter, but they're also more fragile, cracked, and then of course it's got a bunch of where the oil tank and things leak. Because this bike was in really bad shape and was stored outside. Fortunately, the engine wasn't stuck. I got it running within 10 minutes. Just see it run. The engine's fine, the ignition's fine. You know, no water got in the engine. It's just you can go back to the videos and see how it set up, and it was not good. It was not stored well. Somebody had tried to do a starter restoration on it, and they were found the wrong. Made some questionable decisions here. I think this tail light lands off. It looks good, but it has a couple cracks. There's OEM dual stocks and very good reproductions. So probably this with the cheaper repop. Whoa, tail light. Come on here. You know, the music I have playing is literally just some tracks I sort of favorited along the way in the YouTube audio library. So honestly, I don't remember all of them. Most of them, actually, some of these are pretty good. They're not too. Yeah, here. You know, we got a crack underneath there. Common rock flies up. A couple cracks up here. These aren't really repairable, at least DIY. Bulb even in there. No, it's not, and that's the other thing. If I want to run the electrics and stuff, the battery, if the bulbs aren't in everything, it blows the headlight. So that's why I just have this right now just hooked up to just run, and I don't have the charging system working because you don't have everything just right. Blows the headlight. Taillight bucket here. Can't take the camera there, but need to go and fire up my air compressor, and I'll probably get blast this and then throw some paint on it. So that's going to happen later. Probably later today. I'll grab it, show you the tank. Saw the old videos. This tank had huge rust holes in here because it sat outside, water was in it. I basically patched all this up. I put some, you can see the whole video what I did, and then lined the tank. So I'm just going to do a spray bomb on this, a good spray bomb, but I'm not going to use some high-end paint because this tank is really just to make it functional and then look half decent. Because I'm going to have to find if I want to do a factory accurate restoration, I'm going to find a brand new tank. Even though this one is incredibly straight, the insides are serviceable, but it's a temporary fix that'll turn into a long term. But if I want it perfect, I'm going to have to get it. Also, I guess here's another 3D printed, is these little tank rubbers. And you can get these on eBay, but they're, like I said, to get a pair of them, I'm going to pay $20, $25. Just with some CPU, and did a little experimenting, just made a cylinder and did the infill so it has the right, what feels like to me, the right amount of squishiness. And these go on little posts in the frame, and then you just slide the tank on and it kind of wedges them in there, and that it allows the tank to jiggle around independent. And then, like I said, there's a bolt and some bushings that go in here, what mainly hold the back end of the tank from going like this, and this is just to hold it on there. So that's another thing I've 3D printed up, and you know, to save a little money because I have the equipment to do it. Got the oil tank here, and The tank is painted black because that's a rust inhibiting primer, because again, I knew I was going to store it. But I have this in white primer because we're going to do a red, a real bright gloss red, and so I want a good white primer coat. And this is, I mean, I got to clean it up a little bit, just make sure it's nice and flat before I shoot some paint on it. Got a little bit better touch on handling it, so that's one thing I got to correct. But yeah, this is what it'll look like for the top coat on. Alright. Fender. Okay. Well, I think what I should do. Well, it's nice out. Shoot some paint. Still paint on that exhaust. We're doing this the real cheap way. We're gonna spray bomb and just to get some protection on there. Yeah, just needs a coat. Just put in one coat of primer. Like I said, little skull crushers in there, but who else is watching? I mean, actually, Skull Crusher, how many people does it say watching right now? Is it just you, or do we got a couple other people? I can't see my analytics, so just a little curious. Trying something new here. I see about the plastic rock knockoff, so yeah, we'll have to look into that. I don't know, I'm saying I had up to 9 viewers, which is quite good for me. Okay, we'll just back plopping this off. A little dust. I don't think I'm going to turn the camera on. I got it set up real good. So I'll just be off camera for just a bit. Some of this on there, but yeah, this, you know. New. That's a great day to be doing this. ATV.com water bottle there. I bought that with my fantasy racing funds. Okay. Like I said, and this isn't necessarily a wrong way to do it. And I'm using VHC's I can't paint. Use this a lot. Good luck with it.
that.
Okay.
I'll wait it back. I said,
Yeah, you're fine. Okay. What? Well, it's okay. Pointed it. Okay. Gotta get cabbage and whatnot.
yeah, there.
Okay.
Back for that.
We okay with that? All right. Car going in the back on it. But first go. Wow. That'd be okay. All right. I appreciate you all watching. Okay. Gonna do that. Let's next thing. So, scrape some of that. Scrape some of this grease off. Gotta take care of that. Close that off. There's seriously a mess. I'll do it in front of the bike here. Don't forget the super chat if you're watching. It helps fund projects like this or equipment so I can live stream more because I'm doing this on a over. This is almost like a 15-year-old PC that does some minor upgrades, but it used to be a Windows 7 PC, so that tells you how old the hardware is. So, it can struggle at times. Yes, you get a messy grease here. Have to pressure wash it out. Probably hit it with some brake. Oh. Chrome fender is 1 year only deal, so help it. I don't want to have it dented or anything like that. Yeah, the super chat, you can donate right there in the chat. Full of the it's much free. I don't run a Patreon. I do have a channel membership, so if you want to become a channel member for as little as $2 a month, helps keep some of this stuff going. I got some grease to clean off the frame. Yeah, we're not looking for a perfect resto here. Again, I haven't even taken the motor out. Rides. Did the suspension in another video and everything. And later, sometime in the future, I can blow it all apart, paint the frame, get every nut and bolt looking perfect, all that. I'm not going to do that here. get them cleaned up, looks a little presentable, and I'll do because this is the one I plan on actually riding around a little bit. Fun little Sunday ride, or maybe even I got enough bikes, but I can do I'll maybe take it for like mile, like cow trailing type stuff, just get that vintage bike itch. Because like you're just putzing around, you don't need a race bike. Play Hull Crusher and chat and a test. We rode a lot of junk for a long time. I mean, bikes like this that look worse than this have boatloads of fun, and they look like absolute garbage. But we rode the wheels off of them, fix them. Ride the wheels off them again, fix them, and just keep them rolling. And actually, that's good promo for a series that me and him are going to do. We're going to do it live, so that's why you always want to be subscribed to see when we go live. We're going to have a schedule every Friday nights. We get together and game and just talk, mostly talk, but we do play game, video game, we do farm simulator, but we're going to do a little watch party of watching our old videos, and what that means is like old VHS videos, some of our edited ones, we were right in the midst of, the early days when Krusty was a big thing coming out, and we kind of wanted to emulate that a little bit, so we kind of made our own riding videos, and we're not hot stuff, but I think you can see the passion and the drive and the fun. That is that's really what we were doing. We knew we wanted passion, but we filmed our rides, I guess practices, you could say. We did race. This is all long before YouTube, or there was even the hint that there might be a way to share it other than passing a VHS. So, if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. We're going to do that very, very, very soon. That might be I know it'll be a recurring series, because we have, I have literal hours we can go through. And some of this footage I know I haven't in a while, and I know my friend is in the chat right now, hasn't probably seen since those days. Then we made it, and then we'll occasionally watch it. I mean, it sounds maybe a little narcissistic now that I think about it, but we almost watch some of our videos almost weekly, along with our weekly watch of On Any Sunday. And I guess that's really what we were emulating. Not so much the Krusty Demons. I mean, that was an inspiration too, but really On Any Sunday. We were making our own On Any Sunday. Only it was just documentation, documenting our fun, our rides, our enjoyment, and I guess that's what it's all about. Ends up pretty good. I'll have to do some degreasing and stuff. Maybe I'll get the brake cleaner out. Actually, I didn't. Yeah, you know what? I'll show you something. I don't know what they were trying to do here. They put in like JB weld in here, a previous fix. Like I said, I'm kind of undoing, and that's why I'm not going factory at. it's got like a long, a later, it's not wrong, but it's later controls like throttle and throttle hit housing and all that, which is fine. Only I would, I and other nerds that know what makes this first year of this bike special. But also, the other thing that's special about this being G4, it's 100cc, 5-speed, but then this little part of the case here that sticks out, there's a little lever here. What it does is it either is 1-to-1 or kind of a low and a high, but basically it's in 1-to-1 or low. So they advertise it as a 10-speed. Well, you can't split gears like say a semi truck. That's, you either start and stay in high or low, or you got to stop. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in low, and maybe top speed in low is like 35, and high you can 70 or 75. When you know what the exact top speed is advertised. It's like 80 in 80s or 90s. I mean, this isn't like a high. This isn't really designed to be a highway bike, It's in what they called back in the days an enduro. So, okay, go get some right. See if I can clean up a little more before I go into the pressure washer with it. I can't take it with me. So I'll leave that later. But let's just I'm going to have to use my buffing wheel. There's some heavy oxidation here, but it'll shine up. So where there is no oxidation, just even wiping it down. That's the thing. The bike was in bad shape, but the super hard parts were like the fenders and the front rear fenders, which were commonly broken. Because almost like one crash and you ruin them. That's kind of why they went to the steel, and then a lot of people, even at the time, bought plastic fenders, or at least a plastic front fender for that matter, just for durability if they were gonna trail ride this thing. And because the idea behind a bike like this is, or any enduro, is it was inexpensive, but you could commute or do some running around on it, and then you could go off-roading. And again, that was the whole 10-speed or the high-low is you could do some serious trails, and let's say in the mountains where you do need that super low. And you only got 100cc, so you got about 10 horsepower in there, maybe 9, I forget. But with that low gear, you'll get everywhere there, and then with the high, you can commute around, grocery get, run some errands and things. And that's and all the manufacturers kind of made bikes like this for that reason. And they sold hotcakes for that, because they were before the market was super segmented with specific race bikes, or even the way dual sports are marketed today. It's like they settled on kind of like what I consider a mid displacement, the 400cc kind of thing, or 350 or whatever. And then, then you got the kind of larger ones, 650s, and then maybe you want to get into like the GS 1200 and all that. So that's like adventure bike. This was an adventure bike by 70 standards, kind of. You're not going to drive across, Appalachia or the Appalachian Mountains or the Transcontinental Trail or like Russia or whatever, do the tears to tar on it. But you could do. You didn't need it. Back then, when this came out in the 70s, pickup trucks, the average household did not ever own a pickup truck unless they're, unless the man of the house, worked a trade that required it. Otherwise, it's cars, and that was the beauty here is, they more average person, but if you lived in a more, you lived in town, but you had access to some fire roads or rural area or something, you could use this to do a little of both. Go where the car couldn't go. Okay, that is nice and clean. Just needs power washing greaser, and oh yeah. And this doesn't need painted, kind of oily and such. Let's soaked it in some degreaser. That's super. Wasn't really. It had some carbon in it and everything, but clean that all up. It wasn't plugged or anything like that. It was stuck in there. Clean enough. We're running right. First few hundred miles, it'll probably be smoking. Burning some of that out. Kind of most of it. Now that I got some of it loosened in there, because that's the thing, these things don't really come out, but they don't come apart. So not a good way to, scrape some of it out of there. But I probably will do, because it's at least this one, goes out to here, but it still splatters all over something. I might make it turn out, wouldn't be factory, but I'm gonna ride it, then it doesn't spit two-stroke around. Common problem, especially when I rode my triples in high school. Is that's why I had to wear most of why I wore a leather jacket. Got the jacket oil, but got a tool kit here, which again it's grease. I clean this too. It's got a few rust holes in it, not bad, but that's again water sat in it. These I can find on eBay, but again, what I'm doing here is going to patch up. They're small holes. Patch them up with just a little bit of my filled epoxy, roll up, and fill those, and grind it down. Be good enough. Oh, now man's here. He's got part for me. I needed some gaskets for this. Cross gasket. Exactly. Probably got it. Yep, put a package in there and probably have later. Anyway, Skullcrusher, if you're still watching, what's a briefly in the chat? What's a memory from our old riding days? You remember, and but hopefully we can go over and maybe talk about when we do our little watch party. I'm looking forward to doing that. We just need to schedule it. I need to make a little promotion video, I guess. Hopefully, you're seeing a pretty stable screen. Too. Yeah, this little round toolbox. As far as the most grease, and again, when I need to replace it, put it back in. Restoring motorcycles, this is probably the first part. I mean, this parts wash, but still, the fact that you gotta do it. Sometimes it works. Well, at least some of those work. Again, waterproof. So, also try and do this camera. Not very. This is the reality of it, so you spend a lot. Okay. Can't see here. Oh. Yeah, rapid turnover and the monster. Yeah, you know what? Rapid turnover is on my list of things we'll watch. We got some of the video that we took, and then of course the TV broadcast, of course, speech, and that's very good. Here. Thank you. Soaking sleep. Actually, it's oh, time to put the sauce in front of the other cook. Just off camera. Right here. Yeah. Oh, also, yeah, the monster trucks. Alright. Yeah, back to the monster truck. Yeah, that's another one. We got a video on that we can. Oh, I know. Alright. Worry about the frame. That's painted. Out of sandblast. Taillight deal. Gloves. A little. I do a little sand in it. Stuff. Tank here and down. Oh, dusty again. Fix this tank. Oh, I'd be about a year ago. Now, ain't quite that. Or we say, actually, sanding dirt and finish. But again, I said this tank is actually right in. There's actually no dents, anything in it. Again, it's bad on the inside. Again, put a liner in there, but again, that's not. I mean, it can be a long-term fix, but it's not the way I'd like to have permanently done. If I was doing a showroom like my big horn and all that. This again, I'm not, but I just put this coat of preventative primer on base that again neutralizes, basically stop the rust. It's basically, anybody watching them cares. It is Rust-Oleum's Rust Reformer. I've got turned on to it by actually another YouTube channel, and I tried it on other parts. It's a good, for extremely rusty stuff. So you're gonna really take care of it. Now, I am just going to. Other than so you're going to actually do, the finishing that stops the rushing. Oh, hey, we're live streaming.
I just have to be around the corner, so I figure I'd drive.
Oh yeah, I'm working on my bike.
Are you doing the stream?
Yeah, that's okay.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you're okay. Actually, the other Chris is flying chat. Yeah. Are you down at our parade or? what?
Yeah, I stopped in to look for something.
Okay.
Actually, I was looking for some electronic stuff, but they didn't have it. The place down in Littleton.
Oh, okay. I'll switch. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I won't keep you.
No, no.
I just figured I was driving by. I was like, oh, it's garage open.
Yeah, well, that's Alright. Back on. That was a little bit of a break there. Start the music up here. If anybody's watching, sorry about that. I normally aren't doing that, so friends stop by and we'll get back to working on tank here. So let me know if anybody's in the chat. Probably not, as I was away for so long. I'm just gonna clean this up, get rid of the eye spots on this primer here. Yep, I'm back. I know that I should have probably just ended the stream, but yeah, we're back. But anyway. And because I just need to take down the high spots, rough this up a little bit, just using a 400 grit sandpaper here. And what we'll do is we'll prime it with a white primer. And I might have to put another one or two coats to see how that works. Well, I appreciate you staying with me. Okay. Let's change sandpaper there, but and my music finally looped. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of eager to find out how well this paint job, because again, this is going to be a kind of a quick job, not a, like I said, I'm not going to get out my spray gun and booth and all that, my little pop-up booth and everything. Which, by the way, if you, they're basically like a little tent. I highly recommend if you're just gonna do small projects here and there. They're really nice. They mostly can contain the overspray, but really what you and then control the wind or the air circulation and minimize the amount of dust that go through. And then I haven't ordered it yet because they make them on demand, but the graphics for this. And I'll shout out Diablo Cycle. They're where I get my graphics. And they make high quality reproductions that are well, they're factory original accurate, like really and they're durable vinyl graphics. You can clear over them, clear coat over them. They work amazing. I can't. If you don't know, and they make for a lot of different makes. I haven't looked recently, but it's like they got all the Japanese brands, all the popular, and even some of the more esoteric bikes of the 60s and 70s. I think they even have some. They even do some Euro bikes and things, but you'll just have to check their website. They also have some other reproduction parts. That might be where I'm going to get that taillight lens. I can't remember if they have that one. I think they do. Here. Had it pretty smooth, but and this. Just a couple little things, not much. Couple little spots there. I'll be able to put the
Time for what?
go out. In. Okay, go back. Hey. That what Mom says? Okay. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I might have to quit for lunch here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll finish up. Up this little area here. That's a couple of places. Nice spots. I'll have to a little bit of. I'll have to primer. What else here? Again, no, I may find a different tank. I want to get it as I might. Yeah. Like to get at least first the primer coat, maybe the first color. Some paint was so faded, like this is a red tank, but if you go back to the video, it almost looks white. It's faded through to the primer. This might have to have 2 coats of the base primer. Fully take care of the.
Alright.
That's the thing is this primer kept the tank from getting any worse before I could get to this step. So, all right. Well, I think it's lunchtime. Going long enough. Had that little break. So anyway, thanks for watching. For another live stream coming soon, hopefully. Thanks for watching.